They are one of the top teams in European wrestling, and tonight on Loaded they challenge our tag team champions in a non-title match.
Following is a non-title match, simple one fall, and it has in 20 minutes, 9 minutes. Introducing first to the team of A-Kid, Alice Romo, Team WhiteWolf!
All the way from Spain, A-Kid, the Niño Anónimo, the anonymous kid, and Carlos Romo, Team WhiteWolf, looking to, I guess, do a Lizzie Styles, if I can put it that way, looking for a victory in non-title action, in their case obviously in the tag title division, possibly to put themselves in future championship contention.
Team WhiteWolf, like the entire world, would have looked on at how Lucky Kid and Chris Brooks came within a hair's breadth of beating the Defiant Tag Team Champion, but they couldn't get the job done. Team WhiteWolf want to put themselves in the conversation.
Their opponent, the Aussie Fletcher, Godzilla, Matt Davis, they're the current Defiant Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Aussie Open!
Well, with the tag team titles not on the line tonight, Aussie Open are now guaranteed to go the full 300 days to pass that landmark as tag team champions. But this threat from the Iberian Peninsula, from Team WhiteWolf, may be one of the most serious threats they have faced in some time.
Well, you said it. 300 days or there and thereabouts for Aussie Open, but there is no rest. When you are champions, you are there to be shot at here in Defiant Wrestling. And now some new kids on the block, no pun intended, they're looking to, as I say, put themselves, Team WhiteWolf, in the frame for a future shot at Aussie Open and those Defiant tag titles.
Aussie Open over those 300 days, of course, have become firm fan favourites here, and that status more than solidified at Unstoppable, a match we talked about earlier, but it's worth talking about again. An incredible tag team title defense against CC Blah.
CC Blah. I mean, if you'd have told me at the turn of the year, Bradshaw, that Lucky Kid and Chris Brooks would form a temporary tag team called CC Blah and come within just what, a second or two on multiple occasions of upsetting Aussie Open, I would have told you were insane. But it happened.
Certainly did, and Aussie Open, make no mistake about it, they know how fortunate they are to have clung on to those tag team titles in a match that could have gone either way at Unstoppable.
Think about this. Fletcher and Davis won those Defiant tag titles way back in April last year at No Regrets, and they have held them with distinction ever since, taking on all comers.
It was the same night, by the way, at No Regrets in April, when Rampage won the world title, so he is guaranteed to go 300 days as world champion as well, but it could be little more than 300 days. As I said earlier, we now know that it will be Rampage against Nathan Cruz for the Defiant world title next week on this broadcast.
Rampage and Nathan Cruz, no strangers to one another. They have almost been the glue that has held British wrestling together for well over a decade now. And they will meet one-on-one for that championship. I can't wait to see it.
Women's title on the line as well, of course. Kenji defending against the former champion Bea Priestley next week. So 2 title matches. David Starr against Joe Hendry and so much more as well. 2 British legends with us next week. Johnny Storm and Jodie Fleisch, the latest to take part in that General Amin Tag Team Invitational against SCC. An absolutely packed episode of Loaded next week.
And I'll tell you what else is packed. And that's the scene in the tag division here in Defiant Wrestling. Team WhiteWolf, the latest to throw their names into the hat.
And they may be the first in some time to defeat Aussie Open as A-Kid very quickly gets 2 near fall.
We brought up Lizzie Styles and the impact she's made in the women's scene. Can you imagine what it would do to the careers of A-Kid and Carlos Romo if they could knock off Fletcher and Davis here tonight on Loaded?
This time it's Fletcher who gets A-Kid's shoulders down. A-Kid is set to rope by Fletcher, tagged by Davis. Double team by the tag team champions. The young Spaniard from the canvas. That's how quickly, how rapidly they can hit you from all corners of the ring. Aussie Open as Davis gets 2.
And this is not where Team WhiteWolf want to find themselves. You know, if you let Aussie Open get going, and more pertinently, you let Mark Davis start throwing bodies around, showing off that power, you're in big, big trouble.
Davis with another body. Must outweigh A-Kid by close to 100 pounds, and using that superior strength, superior size to assert his will here over A-Kid. Kid is trying to fight back. A-Kid gets caught by Davis, and it will be a third body slam across the ring.
Almost through the ring.
Me, A-Kid in trouble. Davis goes to recovering. 2 count. A-Kid finds himself in the corner of the tag team champions, not a place he wants to be.
No, I hate to repeat myself, but if you let Aussie Open cut that ring in half and let them show the chemistry that they have fostered over years as a successful tag team.
Look at this from Fletcher. Look at this. Look at the strength of Kyle Fletcher just holding A-Kid in the air in like suspended animation, it seems like.
Kyle Fletcher, you can tell, has been putting a shift in at his local gymnasium.
Going for the suplexes, Fletcher. A-Kid trying to adjust his weight to prevent that suplex from being delivered. This time he gets him though, and I think it was always a matter of when, not if. Fletcher with the cover. Kick out again.
And to your point, is it a matter of when, not if, the Aussie Open put Team WhiteWolf away and move on to the next challenge? Aussie Open so prolific.
Let's not put the cart ahead of the horse here, because Team WhiteWolf are a very accomplished tag team, as we're going to see some of Carlos Romo now for the first time in the match. Romo! Right to the jaw of Fletcher.
That was impressive.
Romo goes for the cover. Going to take Fletcher by surprise. He's got a 2 count.
Team WhiteWolf, definitely one of the best teams around Europe today, no doubt about it. But you're talking about the best tag team in the world in Aussie Open.
This from Romo. Romo headed into the submission, is wrenching the neck and the head of Kyle Fletcher sideways. Fletcher got his foot on the bottom rope to force the break. Otherwise, Fletcher could have been in trouble.
Now, WhiteWolf looking to do exactly what Aussie Open did minutes before. Cut that ring in half. Isolate your victim.
Knee and a kick. A strike from Team WhiteWolf onto Kyle Fletcher. He's getting absolutely battered here by Team WhiteWolf. A-Kid's the legal man. A-Kid looking to take one from the tag team champions, and Fletcher stops it from happening.
Now remember, the Defiant tag team titles not on the line here, but if Team WhiteWolf can do this and pick up the win, then a championship match may well be in their immediate future. Look at that stare. A-Kid just staring a hole through Mark Davis.
Let Fletcher get to Davis, and now he may regret that slightly effort towards Davis a moment ago, because Davis is unloading here against Team WhiteWolf.
Once Mark Davis, Big Dunkzilla, gets going, there's no stopping him.
A-Kid. Stop your heart dead. Davis, cartwheel from Dunkzilla. Comes Romo, he's got them both. Oh my, we've seen this before. We've seen this before. Double body slam from Dunkzilla. And now, double senton splash.
Mark Davis feeling it.
That's me. On this kind of form, never mind 300 days, you can see Aussie Open going 600 days, 900 days as tag team champions.
Look at these massive forearms.
They're getting absolutely pummeled here, a Team WhiteWolf.
If those ropes weren't there, Team WhiteWolf might be halfway to Sunderland, where we're going to be for the Magnificent Seven.
Davis, Duracell bunny, for the 300-pound one.
That's a terrifying thought.
Roll through from Romo. Davis, splash. Any way you can get here, he will. Davis. A 2 count for Aussie Open.
Aussie Open. Well, we keep saying it, and we keep saying it for a reason. 300 days. 300 days as a champion at any level of competition is impressive, but here in Defiant, extra impressive.
That's impressive from Romo to escape what I think was a powerbomb attempt to get the knee. Agility for a man his size from Davis is absolutely remarkable. There is a powerbomb, the cover, the shoulders of Romo down. Just about kicked out on 2. How much damage there was done to Carlos Romo.
Now Mark Davis looking to get this live crowd here in Newcastle in his corner. They have been since the opening bell.
Davis off the middle rope. Romo moves out of the way. A-Kid is back in the corner and tags himself in.
That's why they call it high risk. Sometimes pays off, sometimes doesn't.
Oh! A Spanish fly from A-Kid. Here comes the moonsault from Romo. A-Kid is legal. The cover, and Fletcher breaks it up. Or else we could have had a decision there that would have sent shockwaves around the tag team division.
And that's clever from Team WhiteWolf. Get Fletcher out of the equation. Yes, he broke up your chance to win, but now focus on the injured man.
Davis gasping for air. A-Kid not letting him keep any oxygen inside that body whatsoever with those kicks to the chest. Right to the lungs of Mark Davis. A-Kid so impressive. Single chop from Davis though, enough to stop him dead in his tracks. At least temporarily. There's the super kick, a second one. From A-Kid. I think Fletcher may have made the blind tag. Yes, he did. There's the kick to the head of A-Kid.
Here we go. Here we go.
The double team from Aussie Open. Fletcher with the cover, and Romo will break it up.
Romo somehow with the composure to bail his partner A-Kid out and keep this match rolling along.
This one living up to the hype. Tag team champions against one of the best tag teams in Europe. Here comes Fletcher. Assisting Davis with the slam on Romo, hit the canvas hard. Here comes A-Kid. 2-on-1 here against the tag team champions. It doesn't matter because A-Kid takes them both down and kips up.
The athleticism of this man.
A-Kid in 2018 took Zack Sabre Jr. to the limit in a 5-star classic over in Spain. He is showing this crowd in Newcastle exactly why he's so good. What is going on here? There's been some furniture moved by A-Kid. A-Kid! He moves the legs on his feet and takes down the tag team champ.
You talk about Spanish fly. Most literal example of it right there.
A-Kid trying to take Fletcher out of the ring instead. Long blow, a German suplex. Offense coming thick and fast here from Team WhiteWolf. A-Kid, El Nino, and Anonymous with the missile drop kick from the top. The cover by A-Kid and a kick out by Fletcher to keep the match going.
Mark Davis almost there on time.
Fletcher kicked out anyway. Davis, I think, was struggling to get there in time to break up what otherwise might have been a 3 count.
Can't blame him for that. This has been a physical match. A great test for the Defiant Tag Champs.
Davis has been dispatched to the outside again, and that is going to allow Team WhiteWolf to double team Fletcher.
What is this?
Now A-Kid with Fletcher up on the top. A-Kid maintaining his balance. And A-Kid top rope managed fly. Here comes Romo, the moonsault this time nails it. Oh, no, he's got the knees up from Fletcher. Oh, kick out. He didn't nail it. The knees went up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Defiant Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Aussie Open!
Is it a 3 count?
It looks like
I
it.
think the referee is claiming that was a 3 count. Well, controversy reigning here. Fletcher got the knees up. And Romo is insisting that it wasn't a pin. Referee is arguing with Carlos Romo, but that's the decision. And it looks like Aussie Open have been declared the winners.
against Team WhiteWolf. Controversy reigns here on Loaded. Team WhiteWolf leave despondent by the end of the day.
Carlos Romo is livid. Carlos Romo absolutely livid. He says he kicked out. He may be right. We'll have to see a replay of that at some point, but nonetheless, Aussie Open declared the winners of the tag team championship. Wait a minute. Now hang on a second.
The SCC.
South Coast Connection, Kelly Six and Ashley Dunn out here. Don't forget, of course, SCC are going to be in action next week here on Loaded against two British wrestling legends in Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm. Why are they out here now?
It looks like the South Coast Connection want to be in action this week on Loaded.
Our SCC trying to stake their claim to a tag team title match. What was that all about?
The South Coast Connection clearly just want to let the champions know, hey, Aussie Open, don't forget about us.
SCC letting the champions know that they are watching. But Aussie Open, as they approach 300 days as tag champions, still in possession of those tag team championship belts.
Let's go! Yeah! You can't